In line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. It's caught right side, it turns. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And able to find John Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again, Jackson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. His throw caught right around the 6. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Gun. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man left side is Gronkowski. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time...
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check 91 and 47. Hey, man, watch the boot. Switch, hey. 46. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Allen Hurns, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here go 47. Here go 46, 46. Here go 46, 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Gun. Gun. Here we go, 46. Woo. Gun. Here we go, 46, 46. Switch is 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now it's Jackson. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First down, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Underneath for Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson. Hearns brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Prescott from the gun, looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The first carry for Josh Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Room here to run. quick move. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
A handoff to Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
47.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. They've got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Jackson on 1st down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And the pitch goes to Miller. And he stopped immediately there. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Thomas. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
You go 46, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Gun. Gun. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
46, 46. Gun, gun, gun. Switch. Switch and 8. 26.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun. Switch it, hey.
Throwing, Prescott. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Jackson. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. First down carry now for Miller. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Spins away. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Mike 96, Mike 96. 26. Oh, yeah, and here we go again. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
47.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go.
1st down, Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we reach halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Good. We're going 47. Swing to the field, right. To the right.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Awesome. You go 47. You got four. Done.
Prescott now on second down. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a give to Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Jackson on second down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Detroit!
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's got it to Hearns. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by any.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Evans leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Schwartz is right. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Evans in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They go play action now. Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Evans in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here we go, 46. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
No, Jack, Patriot! Patriot!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Underneath for Miller. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. DJ Chark with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And his kick is good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it again with Miller. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide eight. Gun. Gun. You go 47, 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Jackson now. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Coming now. You go 46, 46. Good. 46.
They go play action here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
26. 26. Good. You go 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You